You're gonna find it hard to believe some of these facts about Ariana Grande. They're pretty surprising, like the fact that she looks completely different now and people are literally wondering if something's going on with her.
Ariana Grande speaking out, telling her fans this isn't something she likes to do, but choosing to address the attention around how she looks.
One, there are many different kinds of beautiful. There are many different ways to look healthy and beautiful.
Fans are deeply concerned after seeing pictures of Ariana.
The body that you've been comparing my current body to was the unhealthiest version of my body.
In November of 2024, when Ariana Grande showed up at the Wicked movie premiere in Mexico, fans couldn't help but notice that she looked a little different.
I think we should be gentler and less comfortable commenting on people's bodies, no matter what.
Not a little different, actually, a lot different. Photos and videos from the event made it pretty clear that she was a lot smaller than before. And of course, social media was all over it. Fans were so worried and they're trying to figure out what's going on with Ariana. And some thought that she might look like this because she's going through a difficult time in life, while others guessed that it could be related to stuff that she eats, among other potential reasons. But Ariana has spoken about this well over a year prior to the Wicked movie premiere, and many of her fans had known that her appearance has changed pretty significantly, but millions of other people who don't really follow celebrity news or gossip about Ariana, they were completely unaware until they saw her at the Wicked movie premiere. Back in April of 2023, Ariana had enough of all of the speculation that people were making around her, and so she went to TikTok to set the record straight, and she broadcasted a video where she explained that she's been living a better, cleaner lifestyle, and that's what was behind her looking so different. And she also pointed out that everyone is different, so we shouldn't be judging people based on how they look. But one thing that you might not know about her is that she 100% believes in ghosts and demons. Yeah, like for real. She went to this creepy cemetery in Kansas City once, and she felt all weird and the vibes were just a little bit off for her, and she felt like something was watching her. And guess what? She took a photo and there were these 3 shadowy figures with creepy faces in it. And Ariana was like, yep, that's proof of demons right there. And some people think that that's a little crazy, but she's like, nah, I saw what I saw. And it's pretty interesting that she believes in something like supernatural, you know? A lot of people do, but Ariana is like, yeah, a real firm believer that ghosts, demons, all of that stuff is real. I thought that was pretty interesting. She's also known for her portrayal as Cat Valentine in the show Victorious, as well as Sam and Cat. And ironically, she suffers from an allergy to cats. Yeah, despite being allergic to cats though, Ariana, she absolutely loves cats, all types of cats, and she's even advocated for their well-being in the past. And her allergy to cats, it actually stems from this reaction that she has to a protein that's found in cat saliva, as well as in cat dander and cat urine. While this may prevent her from having cats herself as a pet, she continues to find ways to interact with and support cats. And this, of course, proves that even those with allergies can still appreciate and advocate for cats, as well as other beings and creatures that they may be allergic to. Like many people, when you ask them, they will admit to being huge fans of Pokemon. And Ariana is one of these people. She absolutely loves Pokemon. She even got an interesting tattoo of one Pokemon called Eevee on her upper arm. And the tattoo is so detailed and colorful that it looks like Eevee literally jumped out of the whole Pokemon world. It's right there on her. It's a really nice tattoo, actually. And Ariana's fans went wild when they saw images of it on social media, and it quickly became a very viral sensation. The Eevee tattoo is now a permanent part of Ariana's identity, showing off her love for Pokemon, as well as inspiring her fans to embrace their own passions. And one of the significant things about Eevee is that he's one of the different Pokemon that you have a choice in the way that it evolves. And there's very different forms of Eevee. There's a fire version, a water version, an earth version, a dark version, a psychic version, so many different versions of Eevee. And I think that's significant for Ariana because although she could be one person now, there's no telling who she could evolve into in the future. So yeah, there's some symbolism there with the whole Eevee tattoo. Now, I want to get back to Ariana's singing talent. So we know her to be really talented. She also songwrites and she acts. And she actually started her career on Broadway before moving into pop music. She wowed everybody with her voice. People loved seeing her perform, and at just 15 years old, she made her Broadway debut in the musical 13, and this was back in 2008. Ariana played the lively and charming character Charlotte, showing off her acting skills as well as her stage presence. And when people saw her, they were like, yeah, this girl, she's gonna be a star. Her time on Broadway was a complete game changer for her. With the help of talented directors and mentors, Ariana worked on her singing, getting better at it, and expanding her vocal range. And she learned how to tell stories and connect with audiences through her performances. The intense rehearsals and busy schedule of Broadway helped her develop a strong work ethic and a deep love for theater. Broadway gave Ariana the chance to work with experienced performers and musicians, and she saw how important teamwork, discipline, and collaboration were in the arts. And these experiences forever shaped her, and they helped her grow as a professional and prepared her for the highs and lows of show business. Ariana's Broadway debut not only showed how talented she was, but it also set the stage for her future success in pop music. The vocal techniques and the stage presence that she learned on Broadway were 100% essential to her later musical success. Her ability to capture the attention of the audience with her powerful voice, as well as her stage presence on Broadway, it completely carried over into her pop career, where she has become one of the most popular singers of her generation. Ariana is also a vocal chameleon, if I can use that term, because she's not just an amazing singer and performer, but she also is wickedly talented when it comes to impersonations, pun intended. With a range that spans 4 octaves, she can easily mimic the styles of other singers like it's nothing, literally. She just does it and you're like, what? How is she doing that? She's hitting all the right notes and she captures other singers' unique vocal quirks. Yeah, it's so interesting to see Ariana do this. She's impersonated legends like Celine Dion, Christina Aguilera, Britney Spears, and it's like she's literally channeling their voices. It's not just because she can hit the high notes, she also nails their stage presence and the techniques and their mannerisms. Ariana has showcased her vocal impressions on some major stages. Like in 2024, she even did a hilarious impression of Celine Dion on Saturday Night Live that went viral. And she seamlessly switched between her natural voice and Celine Dion's signature high notes. Yeah, she even captured her vocal inflections pretty accurately. Also, she showed off her vocal versatility on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon in a segment called Wheel of Musical Impressions, where she imitated artists like Shakira, Jennifer Lopez, and even Sia. And Ariana, you watch her, she changes up her vocal style and accent right on the spot. Ariana's vocal impressions, though, aren't just this party trick that she can just do, but when you take a look at it, it actually is her showcasing her raw musical talent and love for other artists. This is actually and appreciation of other artists. She doesn't just imitate, she adds her own flair, making each impression even more impressive, and also pretty funny when you see her do it in action. Now, one thing that was so mind-blowing to me was that despite Ariana having a remarkable 4-octave vocal range and exceptional vocal control, get this, Ariana Grande has never received formal vocal training. Yeah, her innate talent and unwavering commitment to practice that talent have been the driving force behind her huge rise to success. But she herself has never had any sort of formal vocal training. She kind of just practices what she can naturally do and observes other people and learns from them. Yeah, she is pretty impressive. Also, another thing that I want to share is that back in 2013, Ariana Grande went vegan. She was inspired by the documentary Blackfish, which was all about the struggles of orca whales in captivity. And ever since then, she's been a big advocate for animal rights. And she's always posting about it on social media, trying to get people to eat more plants and treat animals better. And on the flip side though, a lot of people think that maybe this is just something that over time has contributed to the way that she looks now. Who knows? There's also another interesting fact about Ariana that I found pretty interesting. She has this thing called hyperacusis, which is like a hearing problem that makes her super sensitive to certain sounds. It's not fun because even regular noises can be painful and annoying for her. So you take a look though, it's kind of ironic that she thrives being around noise and music and being on the stage and hearing audiences cheer, yet she has this condition. Yeah. I also found out that she is totally obsessed with ASMR. It's like when sounds and visuals give you this weird tingly feeling, ASMR. Yeah, a lot of people are into that. It's not really my cup of tea, but apparently Ariana loves it. And it's basically a party for your senses, pretty much. Like you feel all tingly and unique. Some people use it to help them sleep. Some people use it to help them relieve stress. Some people, love ASMR because it just helps them to feel good. And Ariana is somebody who's all for it. She's even added ASMR stuff to some of her music videos.
Is Ariana Grande natural or has she had plastic surgery?
Botox, I stopped in 2018 because I just felt so too much.
Here's Ariana Grande's face before and after. In 2009, she became a redhead for her role on the Nickelodeon series Victorious. And you know what? It's so cute. Although it's not a natural looking red, and it isn't meant to be, the shade gives her a very flattering peaches and cream complexion. At this point, she also started straightening her curls. She experimented with a bold new look the following year, choosing a deeper shade for her style. At this time, she was still in her teenage years, navigating the challenges of growing up. It's clear that her features were still developing and she was learning how to express herself through fashion and beauty.
How you came to this hair color?
It's for the show. It's for Victorious. This hair color is for the show.
Do you like it?
Do you feel like I do.
It's interesting to see how much someone can evolve over time, especially during the teenage years when many changes are taking place. As she grew older, her confidence and sense of style continued to shine, making it clear that she was comfortable in her own skin. Her journey reflects the way we all grow and change, learning from each experience and moment along the way. This is when Ariana Grande began experimenting with ponytails, likely a way to protect her hair after all the coloring. At this time, she also started using spray tans, which, while different from her usual look, gave her a natural glow. As for her makeup, it's fun to see her in red lipstick, which feels like a bold choice for her at the time. It's interesting to watch how her style has evolved over the years, and she has explored different looks and found out what works best for her. Okay, so this might be one of my favorite photos of her. At 19 years old, bright fuchsia lips, fresh makeup, and a more realistic shade of red hair. And the darker hair is always gorgeous on Ariana, and her fans love this look as well. She really seems to be coming into her own style. By 2014, age 20, Ariana had blossomed into a full-fledged pop star. Fierce. I love this for her. She is so gorgeous. Red is her color. One person that just keeps getting better with age is Ariana. So Ariana Grande experimented with bangs here and a lot of people loved it. I love them too. And don't get me wrong, I don't actually think she committed to this look. I would bet money, I would bet my life savings that these are clip-ins. This next look, Ariana absolutely slayed. She's absolutely stunning. Her lips, they're so juicy here. She has spoken openly about enhancing them and they look great.
I've had fillers in various places and Botox, but I stopped like 4 years ago.
Fast forward to 2024, Ariana is embracing her blonde era.
We have a dress situation here.
She first revealed her new hair color on Instagram in 2022, likely in preparation for her role as Glinda the Good Witch in Wicked. It's exciting to see how well the blonde suits her, and it complements her look beautifully. Her dimple is more noticeable as she's smiling with confidence. She said she's done enhancing anything and prefers to let herself age naturally. Good on you, Ariana. So we've seen that Ariana has definitely changed over time. More recently in the news, fans are sharing some concerns about Ariana because she's looking extra petite lately. Here are secret details about Ariana Grande that she hides from the public.
She was caught on surveillance tape apparently licking a donut.
I was so disgusted with myself. I like shoved my face in a pillow and wanted to disappear.
And Break Your Heart Right Back is about a boy who cheats on a girl with a boy. I never said my ex cheated on me with a boy. That's not what I ever said.
I think we should be gentler and less comfortable commenting on people's bodies, no matter what.
Inexplicable, hellish feeling with watching people misunderstand the people you love.
A lot of people are talking about the fact that Ariana Grande is looking quite different. I personally think it's because of her blonde hair, because I've never seen her with blonde hair before, but many people are wondering if she maybe had something new done or if she's okay.
Healthy, unhealthy, big, small, this, that. We should really work towards not doing that.
Ariana has been through so much in the public eye, from losing Mac Miller to facing a ton of flack for her new relationship. We never know what someone's going through, but people can't stop talking about her new look.
The body that you've been comparing my current body to was the unhealthiest version of my body.
Ariana Grande is adamant that you only capture one side of her face. She only allows people to photograph her left side and never in natural light. Back in September 2014, rumors about Ariana Grande being a bit of a diva were happening, when some Australian outlets claimed she canceled all of her photo shoots with local media because she wasn't happy with how the pics turned out.
No, they twisted it though.
They followed Ariana's orders, but she left apparently because she was unhappy with her outfit and she never returned. An unknown source came forward and said that Ariana Grande apparently talks down to everyone around her as well. The exact words that the source said is, instead of coming off like an assertive woman who knows what she wants, it makes Ariana seem like a toddler throwing a tantrum and her parents handling the dirty work for her. In September 2014, Ariana caused a stir in Australia when she canceled all of her scheduled photo shoots with the local media. Ariana reportedly wasn't happy with the quality of the photos and she stormed out of the venue dressed in the outfit she hated. Many fans were surprised to hear about Ariana's behavior because it didn't seem to fit with her public image. Some people defended her, saying she has a right to be unhappy if things aren't going her way, while others criticized her for being entitled and unprofessional. The incident raised questions about the pressures of fame and how they can impact an artist's behavior. Ariana's team tried to kind of downplay the situation, saying it was all a misunderstanding, but the damage was done. The incident left a lasting impression on the public's perception of Ariana and served as a reminder of the importance of humility and professionalism in the entertainment industry. So at one point, Ariana was dating Jay Brooks of the Janoskians, and apparently she stepped out on their relationship with Nathan Sykes. After getting bored of Nathan Sykes, she went back to Jay Brooks. Not long after Ariana Grande and Jay broke up again for good, she began dating Big Sean, who she collaborated on her smash hits Right There and Problem. But that relationship had a really sketchy beginning. They allegedly first got together when Big Sean was still engaged to Glee star Naya Riviera. Ariana and Big Sean split in April 2015, around the time she began working on her new album. On America's birthday, July 4th, 2015, Ariana and her then boyfriend Ricky Alvarez were in a donut shop. She was apparently sassy to employees and super rude. She was saying, "I need a donut professional in here." But it gets worse. She was caught on camera licking a tray of donuts and she didn't pay for them. When an employee brings out a fresh tray of huge pastries, she said, "What the F is that? I hate Americans. I hate America." So obviously she was called out on this. She tweeted in part, "I am extremely proud to be an American. I am sorry for not using more discretion with my choice of words. As an advocate for healthy eating, food is very important to me. I sometimes get upset by how freely we as Americans eat and consume things without giving any thought to the consequences that it has on our health and society as a whole. I apologize if I have offended anyone with my poor choice of words." Despite her apology, plenty of folks were still unhappy about the way she behaved in the donut shop. In fact, she may have even lost an opportunity to perform at the White House because of it. She sent out another video apologizing, saying, "I feel like seeing a video of yourself behaving poorly that you have no idea was taken is such a rude awakening. I was so disgusted with myself. I shoved my face in a pillow and I wanted to disappear, but instead I'm going to come forward, own up to what I did, and take responsibility." She apologized again on Good Morning America, telling the show, "There's no excuse. There's nothing to justify it. I think as human beings, we all say and do things that we don't mean at all sometimes. We have to learn from it." She also added, "I think one of the biggest things I've learned from that is what it feels to disappoint so many people who love and believe in you, and that's a bad feeling." In 2011, Alexander DeLeon, lead singer of The Cab, left no room for debate about his assessment of Ariana Grande. He tweeted, "Hope none of my fans ever have the displeasure of meeting Ariana Grande. Most stuck up, disrespectful person I've ever met in this industry." He didn't really elaborate on what exactly she did, but he did tag her, so it's probably safe to say it had to be pretty bad. An industry insider was blown away when Ariana Grande actually wished ill will on a bunch of her fans in September 2014. The insider said she did autographs and pics and was all smiles until she got into the elevator, and as soon as the door shut, "I hope they all effing pass away." The same insider also noted that Ariana Grande charged $495 for a photo opportunity with fans on her honeymoon tour, but that turned out to be the price for a photo opportunity with groups of 4 to 6 people, not individuals. Yikes. In August 2014, a dad named Dan O'Connor posted a blog about how rude Ariana Grande allegedly was to his daughters at a meet and greet. He explained that his daughter won a contest by drawing a picture of Ariana Grande, but supposedly she didn't like the photo, she was unimpressed. She approached her fans without a smile, just an icy look as she toyed with her hair. She spent perhaps 15 seconds with each of the fans, and apparently that isn't an exaggeration. He said they took an approved photo with her and that was it. When one of his daughters snapped a photo of her giving Ariana the drawing, he said that Ariana Grande forced them to delete the picture. Then she walked away from her prize-winning fans without even saying goodbye. So at a Jingle Ball concert in December 2013, Selena Gomez had a hard time on stage after her backing track and microphone failed, exposing her lip singing to the audience. And then to the world when that awkward moment hit YouTube. Ariana Grande, who also performed at the show, also had mic trouble later on that night. But according to the International Business Times, Ariana shook off her troubles with, "At least you know I wasn't singing to a track." Ariana later denied via Twitter that she was throwing shade at Selena, but that didn't stop many from trying to call her out. She's been accused of stepping out on several of her relationships, and in July 2023, people were calling her out for this again. First, ET confirmed that Ariana and husband Dalton Gomez had officially split after 2 years of marriage. Their relationship has been rocky at different points, and they've had trouble making time for each other with scheduling. However, things got messy a few days later when TMZ confirmed that Ariana was in a new relationship with Ethan Slater. He, for his part, had been married to Lily J since 2018, and he didn't file for divorce until news of him and Ariana Grande broke. When a source told ET that they didn't start dating until both were broken up with their significant others, no one bought it. Sources claimed that Grande and Slater, who welcomed a son with Jay in August 2022, first got together on set a few months earlier, which would place the start of their romance before their publicized splits. What's more, an insider told TMZ that Jay was surprised and heartbroken by the Slater-Grande romance and that it was made all more painful because they all used to spend time together. Ariana and Dalton went on double dates with Ethan and Lily several times, a source told Mail Online. As for Jay, she didn't mince words when she told Page Six that the singer is not a girl's girl and added, "My family is just collateral damage." So, the super talented singer has had her fair share of drama in her career. The Donut Gate incident, the personal life stuff that hit the headlines, well, they showed that behind the perfect image she tries to present, she's a real person with ups and downs. From her pursuit of perfection during photo shoots to the rumors about her love life, she started a lot of conversations about fame, responsibility, and the pressures of young stars' faces.
Let's see why people can't stand Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo.
The movie is set to come out this month and the press tour is in full effect.
Oh my gosh.
Mia. Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo inevitably devolves into tears. All of this a little fake.
People have been calling them out of touch among other things and really just causing a scene. With Wicked out now, the reviews are pouring in too. Some people love it and some people just can't stand it.
You're great. I am.
But is the plot the problem, or do some people just hate on the stars of the movie?
Just follow the road.
The magical world of Wicked has finally made its way from Broadway to the big screen, and fans have been buzzing ever since the cast was announced. Ariana Grande as Glinda and Cynthia Erivo as Elphaba, iconic. But as much as people are excited about this adaptation, it hasn't been all sparkles and applause. No, this time the discussion doesn't revolve around flying monkeys or a yellow brick road. It's about empathy, support, and, yep, the internet's favorite pastime, hate. It all started with a heartfelt interview. Cynthia Erivo opened up about her journey playing Elphaba, sharing how embracing the character helped her love herself more deeply. She talked about removing the green makeup every day and feeling even more connected to her true self. Ariana Grande, sitting next to her co-star, chimed in with pure, unfiltered support. "You are." That simple, raw statement went viral. Here's where things took a turn. Fans began dissecting this seemingly tender moment, and as the internet often does, some called it disingenuous. They accused the stars of putting on a woke campaign to drum up hype for the movie. Others claimed the whole thing felt like an overcalculated PR stunt rather than genuine connection, and just like that, the magical moment was clouded by accusations and discussion. But let's rewind for a second. Cynthia Erivo's words hit deep. Elphaba is a character who's always been seen as different, misunderstood, and judged by the world around her. For many, she represents embracing your identity despite the odds. Cynthia's journey resonated because it mirrors what so many people go through: the struggle to accept yourself in a world that tells you not to. And Ariana's support wasn't rehearsed. It felt like something we all need sometimes. That friend who's there to remind you, hey, you're amazing just as you are. Of course, not everyone saw it that way. Social media lit up with polarizing reactions. Some fans praised Ariana's candidness, calling her the ultimate hype woman. "If you need to cry right now, you cry," one fan quoted, turning the moment into an empowering anthem. Others, though, not so kind. Comments ranged from "this feels so fake" to accusations that the production was trying to push an agenda. But why is it that every time vulnerability is shown in public, people are so quick to slap it with labels like fake or performative? We live in a world where celebrities are criticized for being too closed off, but when they show emotion, they're accused of trying too hard. It's a lose-lose situation. For Ariana and Cynthia, this moment wasn't about a campaign, it was about being human. And maybe that's the problem. In an age where everyone's a critic, humanity gets lost in the noise. Let's not forget the layers of this either. Both Ariana and Cynthia have dealt with their fair share of public scrutiny. Ariana's journey from the Disney Channel to pop superstar to a respected actress has been closely watched, and every move she makes seems to spark some kind of debate. Cynthia, on the other hand, has been a trailblazer in the industry, but has faced her own hurdles too, including backlash for stepping into iconic roles. Together, they represent something rare: two powerful women supporting each other in a world that loves to pit women against each other. As the conversation around their interview spiraled, many fans stepped up to defend the duo. They pointed out that the themes of Wicked, acceptance, friendship, and challenging societal norms are exactly what this moment embodied. In the story, Glinda and Elphaba's unlikely friendship is what drives the plot. Their bond grows as they learn to see each other beyond stereotypes and assumptions. Isn't that the same energy Ariana and Cynthia were channeling? Here's the kicker. Wicked has always been a story about breaking boundaries. It flips the narrative of The Wizard of Oz on its head, showing us that the so-called Wicked Witch was never wicked at all, just misunderstood. It's a tale of empathy and understanding, which makes the backlash to this real-life moment even more ironic. Ariana and Cynthia were living the Wicked message, and yet they became targets of the same judgment their characters fight against. But maybe the backlash isn't entirely about them. Maybe it's a reflection of our larger culture, where every interaction is dissected and rebranded as content. Social media thrives on cynicism. Vulnerability, that's just another trending topic. Kindness, people call it fake because they can't believe it's real. The issue here isn't just about Ariana and Cynthia, it's about the way we've trained ourselves to respond to moments of sincerity. Still, it's hard not to ponder, would this discussion have happened if the moment hadn't gone viral. If the interview had stayed just between them and the audience, would it have been spared the internet's wrath? But that's the price of being in the spotlight. Every word, every look, every tear is up for public debate. Despite the noise though, Ariana and Cynthia haven't let the negativity overshadow the magic of Wicked. They've continued to share glimpses of their journey filming the movie, showing fans the hard work and love they're pouring into their roles. And for every critic, there are fans who are beyond excited to see them bring Glinda and Elphaba to life. But let's take a step back and think about what this really means in the big picture. It's easy to get caught up in the back and forth of fans and critics arguing over whether a moment was authentic or performative. But doesn't the whole debate reveal something much deeper about the way we engage with celebrities and public figures today? It's almost as if we've reached a point where no gesture, no matter how sincere, is safe from suspicion. Social media, for all its benefits, has created a culture where everything is content, and every moment is dissected down to its smallest detail. When Ariana comforted Cynthia, it was a natural exchange between two co-stars who clearly share a bond. But as soon as that clip hit the internet, it stopped being a personal moment and became something for public consumption. The question isn't just, was this genuine, but rather, why do we immediately assume it isn't? Part of the issue lies in the way we've trained ourselves to view celebrities. Over time, we've developed an almost automatic skepticism toward public figures. Maybe it's the years of carefully curated PR campaigns, apology tours, and overly polished moments that have conditioned us to look for hidden agendas. Or maybe it's the sheer volume of celebrity content we consume on a daily basis that's left us jaded. Whatever the case, moments like this where genuine emotions are laid bare seem to trip some kind of cultural alarm. Instead of embracing them, we push back, questioning motives and intentions. Then there's the added layer of what Wicked represents. This isn't just a big budget adaptation of a beloved musical, though it is that kind of. It's a story that has touched countless people because of its themes of acceptance, individuality, and challenging the status quo. For many, Elphaba and Glinda's journey is deeply personal. It's about finding your voice in a world that doesn't always want to hear it. So when the stars of this film open up and share a moment that reflects these themes, the stakes feel higher. People aren't just reacting to Ariana and Cynthia, they're reacting to what these characters and this story mean to them personally. At the end of the day, the backlash to this moment says more about us as a society than it does about them. Ariana Grande comforting Cynthia Erivo was exactly what you'd hope for in a friendship, someone being there unapologetically in a moment of vulnerability. Whether you call it woke or genuine, one thing's for sure, it sparked a conversation, and isn't that what Wicked has always been about? Making us think, challenging our assumptions, and maybe, just maybe, learning to see things differently? The transformation of Ariana Grande before and after is something crazy. I remember watching her on Victorious as a kid.
Just marry me, but I'm supposed to marry somebody else.
And now she's a pop star, actress, tons of stuff.
You're green.
Ariana Grande has always been a pop culture force to be reckoned with. But her journey from a bright-eyed Nickelodeon star to one of the most influential pop icons of our time has been anything but ordinary. From her early days as the bubbly Cat Valentine on Victorious,
Where is she?
to her emergence as a chart-topping diva, Ariana's evolution is as fascinating as it is inspiring, yet it's not just her career that's undergone a dramatic transformation. Her style, sound, and even her public persona have shifted in ways that keep fans and critics talking.
Hi, you look so cute.
For Ariana, meeting Danae was touching.
But I got nothing here without... Oh my god! Oh my god! Hi!
Long before she was known for her powerhouse vocals, sky-high ponytail, Ariana Grande was just a teenager with big dreams. Born in Boca Raton, Florida, Ariana grew up performing in local theater productions and eventually landed the role of Charlotte in the Broadway musical 13. This early taste of the spotlight set the stage for her breakout role as Cat Valentine on Nickelodeon's Victorious. As Cat, Ariana quickly became a fan favorite, thanks to her bubbly personality and signature red hair, a bold shade she later revealed she dyed every 2 weeks to maintain the character's look.
So like how often do you have to have your hair dyed to keep
When we're doing
it
the
like...
show?
Yeah.
Like every other week.
Despite her growing popularity, Grande felt creatively stifled. "I was playing a character that I wasn't like at all," she shared in an interview. "It was fun, but I wanted to show people that I could do outside of that." That opportunity came when she signed a recording contract with Republic Records in 2011.
The Nickelodeon star is set to work with Universal Republic, and already she's told us that she's going to be dropping her first single very soon.
Even while filming Victorious and its spin-off Sam and Cat, Ariana began working on her debut album, showcasing a vocal range that many compared to Mariah Carey. Ariana's transition from child star to serious artist wasn't instantaneous. Her debut album, Yours Truly, in 2013 leaned heavily into retro R&B influences, with critics praising her vocal chops but questioning her ability to carve out a distinct identity in the crowded pop landscape. But by the time her sophomore album, My Everything, in 2014 hit shelves, Ariana Grande had found her lane. The album introduced listeners to the seductive, dance-ready sound that would become her signature, with hits like Problem and Break Free dominating airwaves. Ariana Grande's collaborations with major artists from Zedd to Nicki Minaj signaled her arrival as a pop heavyweight. Still, it wasn't just her music that was changing, her image was evolving too. Gone were the innocent floral dresses and modest red carpet looks of her Nickelodeon days. Instead, Ariana embraced edgier fashion, thigh-high boots, and her now iconic high ponytail, a look that symbolized her newfound confidence and maturity. While Ariana's career soared, her personal life was marked by challenges that tested her strength. Her highly publicized relationship with rapper Mac Miller ended in 2018, just months before his passing. Around the same time, her whirlwind romance and engagement to comedian Pete Davidson made headlines, but the relationship ended abruptly later that year. Ariana's transformation hasn't been limited to her music and personal life. Her style evolution has been just as noteworthy. Early in her career, Ariana's look was sweet and girlish, favoring pastel colors and playful silhouettes. As she matured, so did her fashion, with Ariana often turning heads in daring couture and statement pieces. Her high ponytail became more than just a hairstyle, it was a symbol of her brand. But even this signature look has evolved, with Ariana experimenting with platinum blonde locks, intricate braids, and even soft waves, showing fans that she's not afraid to shake things up. Ariana Grande's collaborations with major fashion houses from Givenchy to Versace.
Today I'm shooting my campaign for Givenchy, and I'm so excited!
Further cemented her status as a style icon. Whether she's gracing the red carpet in an ethereal ball gown or performing in a glittering two-piece ensemble, Ariana Grande consistently proves that she's a force to be reckoned with, both in music and fashion. Ariana Grande's ability to reinvent herself without losing her core identity is a hallmark of her success. Each era of her career has introduced fans to a new facet of her artistry, from the R&B sweetheart of Yours Truly to the emotionally raw star of Thank You Next. Her most recent projects, including her role in the Wicked movie adaptation and her latest beauty brand, REM Beauty, show a star who is continually pushing boundaries and finding new ways to connect with her audience. By the way, just a PS, my friends went to see Wicked and they loved it. Apparently it's a really good film. Ariana Grande's transformation isn't limited to music and fashion. She's also making waves in Hollywood. While her acting roots trace back to Nickelodeon, Grande has recently shifted her focus to more mature roles, showcasing her versatility and ambition as an entertainer. Her casting as Glinda the Good Witch in the highly anticipated Wicked movie adaptation is perhaps her most significant acting project to date. The role, which pairs her alongside Cynthia Erivo as Elphaba or Elphaba, marks a pivotal moment in Grande's career, offering her the opportunity to demonstrate her acting chops on a massive scale. Fans were eagerly awaiting her take on Glinda, with many predicting that the film will cement her as a Hollywood triple threat: singer, actress, and style icon. Ariana's foray into films feels like the natural progression for someone who has always blurred the lines between different forms of artistry. And while she's dominating the box office right now the way she's conquered the charts, her role in Wicked signals a commitment to exploring new creative frontiers. Also, I find it really interesting that Wicked is a Broadway musical first, and Ariana first started off in Broadway, so it comes full circle, right? Another significant chapter in Ariana Grande's transformation is her emergence as a beauty mogul. In 2021, she launched REM Beauty, a cosmetics line that blends her love of makeup with her futuristic aesthetic. The brand, named after a track from her Sweetener album, quickly gained a cult following for its high-quality products and playful packaging. From shimmering eyeshadow palettes to bold lipsticks, REM Beauty is an extension of Ariana Grande's personal style, whimsical, bold, and unapologetically glamorous. The brand's success underscores her ability to diversify her empire, proving that she's not just a pop star, but a savvy businesswoman with an eye for trends. Grande has said that makeup has always been a form of self-expression for her, and REM Beauty allows her to share that passion with her fans. By tapping into the booming beauty industry, she's carved out yet another lane for herself, solidifying her status as a modern-day mogul. While Ariana Grande's career is a testament to her talent and hard work, it hasn't been without its difficulties. Over the years, the singer has faced criticism for everything from her alleged diva behavior to accusations of cultural appropriation. One of the most significant criticisms came during her Sweetener era, when some accused Ariana Grande of appropriating elements of black culture, citing her evolving look and sound as evidence. Ariana has largely avoided addressing these claims directly, focusing instead on her music and philanthropic efforts. Ariana's relationships have also been a frequent topic of tabloid scrutiny. Her whirlwind engagement to Pete Davidson in particular drew intense public attention, with many questioning the couple's compatibility and the speed of their romance. While the relationship ultimately ended, Ariana's openness about the experience inspired fans to embrace vulnerability and prioritize self-love. Despite these challenges, Ariana has managed to maintain a fiercely loyal fan base, with many praising her ability to rise above the noise and stay true to herself. As Ariana Grande continues to evolve, one thing is certain: her transformation is far from over. At just 31 years old, she's already achieved more than most artists could dream of, with accolades that include multiple Grammy Awards, chart-topping albums, and sold-out world tours. Yet what sets Ariana apart is her willingness to grow and adapt. Whether she's experimenting with new sounds, stepping into the world of beauty, or taking on ambitious acting roles, Ariana's journey is a testament to the power of reinvention. The transformation of Ariana Grande is a story of ambition, resilience, and evolution. From her early days as a Nickelodeon star to her current status as one of the most influential artists of her generation, Ariana has consistently pushed boundaries and redefined what it means to be a pop icon.